Good afternoon, dear chickens. How are we all doing today? It's me, of course, Angela, and here to make a little start and show you all we need to gather to start a new journal project. So I hope you're all excited. If this is your first time to my channel, I want to wish you a very warm welcome, of course, and of course a welcome to all of you that tune in to me every single week, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much, guys. I am very excited to make a start on this project. Orders will be posted off to you guys, those who have ordered printed kits and bundles, will during the course of next week, starting Friday really. I'm just finishing up on the last bits. I do have bundles still in my shop, just a few there if you're interested. So it's in my website shop, Angela Kerr Designs. So you're welcome to go and pop over and take a look. Right, let's get started with today's project. Now, I made a little list here of things so I get them in the right order. I want to start off first of all by talking about how we're going to put our signatures together and what I have done. So get a pen and paper because you got lots of homework today. I love giving homework. It means I've done it. And I did. I spent the whole of yesterday getting this all ready. Okay, so I have gone and printed 14 journal pages from the journal pages file. I think there's just one, number 8, if I have a look on my PDF. Number 8 was the one that I didn't print. I've used that number 8 as a background page, and I've printed the background pages on here. Right, so I've got them in layers. You can see we're going to make nice layers. This is the big pages, this is the altered book pages, and these are the 4 shorter pages, and I just love these two. Hi Tommy, hi Julian. Right, so we've got these 4 pages that I've trimmed out, and I'll show you quickly what I printed on the back. All right, so on the back of the frogs I've put the pink gingham. I didn't want to put a background page where I chopped off flowers, so I've put something that didn't really make a difference. So I've got the pink distressed gingham on the back of the frogs. Then on the back of the squirrels I've put the mauvey gingham. All right, so that's what's going on there. Then on the B1, these are the shorter pages, I've got the green, and on the last shorter page I've got the lavender. All right, so that's what I've done there, so that you'll find those all in the background folder. I was going to say file, but both of those files are available as the journal and background pages digital. And of course it's part of the printed kit. If you've bought chosen to buy a printed kit from me, I have done the background printing and well, all the printing for you already, so you don't need to worry about it. All right, so what we've got here are those 4 pages. Then I have taken 4 of the altered book pages. I have trimmed them off there. I have printed these, and again, if you've ordered a printer kit, this is done for you. So I've printed 4 of the designs on the one side. So you've got the bees, and on the other side I've got the hare and the potted plants. Got the hedgehog and little Morris over there, and Henrietta. And on the back I've got the ducklings and a toad. Then we've got the birds, and on the back of that I've got the dragonfly with the toad, and then the last one, hummingbird, birds, and on the back the hare and the squirrel. All right, so there are 8 designs, and I've printed 4 pages, trimmed and backed them, so that's what we are going to use for that. Okay, I'm going to show you how we put it all together. So here's my 14 pages. This is, I think this is the first one. I think they're in order except for number 8. All right, so here's the first one. On the back of that I've printed the distressed polka dot, all right, pink. And on the little mice with Morris we've got the distressed green polka dot. Now I'm going to split this into 2 signatures, so I have thought that bit through. With these 2 lovebirds, well, they're not really lovebirds, I'm just calling them that. I've put this one on the back of that, okay. And then with Henrietta over here, I've put this one. I think these are sweet peas, are they? something like, well, those are. All right, then with this mouse page, I've put the seed packet one, so I love that one. Okay, and then with the birds with the nest, I've put this one. I think this is number 8 from the journal pages. With the hares, I've got the lovely floral lavender distressed page. Or this might be number 8, I can't remember now. Then with this one, I've put the raspberry colour on the back. Okay, then we've got our 2 writing pages, because I'm going to put one in each signature. So on this one, I've put that background pattern, and on this one, I've put that one, the same as the fabric. Okay, so that's what we have in our journal collection. Right, and I'm going to get to how I'm going to sort this in a mo. Right, so let's just put that one side. Now, to those journal pages, I've got it all sorted here. Super organized today, ladies and gents. I have got the background pages. This is what I call my TAL kit. Tea, avocado, and lace. TAL. You get this as a digital, as a background pages, and you know I use them all the time, every project. They're so versatile. So if you don't like printing tea stain pages, and I have run out of mine, I'm using my own digital to do it now. You can get this as a printed kit as well. You get 8 of each. All right, so they're double-sided printed. So here's the, I've got 4 tea stained pages, 4 avocado, and 4 of the cream lace. All right, I also use this to back onto my ephemera, which you know, so I will be putting 2 of each into our signatures, and I'm going to do that in a little bit. Right, so let's just put that to the side. I have also gathered a couple of other things that I'm going to put into the signatures. First of all, 2 large envelopes. All right, if you've got windows, don't worry about the sizes too much. We're going to fold them in half to go into our signatures. You can trim them, they can be small or bigger, as long as when you fold them in half, they'll fit into your journal signature. All right, mine are 9 by 6.5. All right, but it doesn't need to be that. We're going to fold them in half, as I say. So you want 2 of those. I've also got some book pages, which I like adding these just for visual appeal. So this one was from England is a Garden, and I'll put where I got this one from. I've got a couple of these. So this one's called England is a Garden. I should have grabbed it. And here it is. All right, let me grab it quickly. All right, it's this book here, England is a Garden, A Wayfarer's Companion by Catherine Hamilton. And it is a lovely book, although I've taken a lot out of it. It's beautiful. All right, so that's what I've got there. I got them from Amazon, secondhand. So long ago, but then I got these amazing pages from Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. These are amazing. They are very much so, as Jackie says, in the style of Edith Holden. She sent me these pages, and I love that there's a mouse on it. So I'm going to add this, and birds. So I'm going to add a couple of these pages. She sent me the month of June, and look, there's even a toad. So I'm just going to add 1 or 2 of these. And look, there's even a squirrel. So perfect for what I'm doing. Now this is called, and it's by Gent and Vicky Waite. All right, so that's lovely, and I think perfect for this theme. So I'm going to add 2 pages of this as well. All right. So have a look on Amazon, guys. If you can't find things like this in your charity shop, they always sell secondhand books, and a great place to pick them up as well. So that's what we are doing as far as paper is concerned. Okay, some other things that I have also gathered are napkins. I've just grabbed 2 napkins. It might not be these exact 2, but I thought I had one with hydrangeas on, but I'm going to use this for one of the projects. So if you can just grab a napkin, something with florals that'll match. It can be pinks. It doesn't have to be mauves or purples. Just grab a napkin, all right? I also have grabbed a couple of doilies. So I just took it from the pack that I'd already been using. So this is also digital. I've got different doily kits. I might just take the one that I print and listed as a complete one-stop doily kit. Let me know if that's an option as a digital, but I do sell this as a printed kit, so you get 2 sets of the large, and then I print them half the size as well. So I want to use that one, and possibly some of those. All right, so I've just pulled the ones that I quite like, that one as well. So these are the ones that I've pulled out that I want to add. Okay. The other standard things that I like to use are my templates. So templates 1, templates 2, go and grab those. These are things that I also have as part of a printed kit or as digitals. These are something that you can use. They're really inexpensive. This is what they look like. They're not patterned. They are pattern pieces, templates, and we're going to use those there. All right, the belly band template, this one here, I've just printed it onto a piece, cut it out on a misprint. That one is available in my Facebook group. So if you are a Facebook group member of mine, you can find this on the home page. It's got all the different tabs, and you'll see at the very end there's one called Files. If you go in there, that's where you find all the freebies, and this is there. All right, so that's the belly band. Alternatively, if you're not on Facebook, because a lot of people aren't, you can go to my website shop. I also, on my home page, I have divided everything to make it easier for you. And I say this because I get this question often. Go and look at the tabs on the home page, all right? Scroll with your finger if you're looking on your phone. Scroll left, and you'll see it'll come up with new this month, doilies, printed kits, digital kits, all of that sort of stuff, bundles. And there's one there that says Facebook freebies. They're free in the Facebook group, but they're £1 each for each bundle in there. All right, so you'll find it as part of the garden story one that I did. Okay, and there's 8 other pages that were free. Okay, so that's that. I have gathered my embossed folders, so just go and grab what you have, guys. I've only bought Distress ink, and it's Debbie's fault. Hi Debbie. Thanks for your help with that, lovely. So I've got 2 folders. This one's a Anne Griffin Rosa. It's one of my firm favorites. I love this one. And this is an Anne Griffin. This one's called Modern Vines, and it's also lovely, if you can see it. Right, but it doesn't matter, whatever you have. All right, so we've got that. Then, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I actually wiped these stencils yesterday. Last night at 11 p.m. I cleaned my stencils. So go and grab a couple of stencils, because I like to add them to the pages. Anything floral, all right? So these are Tim Holtz, looks like Climbing Roses. There's some rose, I don't know where this is from, I've had it for years. And another Tim Holtz rosy one. Then this one is slightly different. It's got a bit of swirls, a few swirls on it. This one it was the first one I ever bought, and I use it still to this day. My advice to anybody who's new, just buy 1 or 2 of something and we use it over and over and over. It's not often I buy a stencil. This is another firm favorite that I've had, a Finnabar one. All right, so this is made by Prima Marketing, I think. All right, so go and grab some stencils. All right, now with stencils you need ink, so that will be my next thing. And I'm using what I had for Book Lovers Bliss, and I've bought 2 others, but you don't need to do that. If you follow me, you should have these already, because I've used these before for the Book Lovers Bliss. And I think we've used this one as well. This is a pinky lilac. It actually looks more lilac than pink. This is called Spun Sugar, right? This is the one that I bought, and we were having a laugh, Debbie and I, because she called it Villainous Poison, and it just reminded me of Disney Snow White. It is purple. I haven't even opened it. Let's do that. And but it's called Villainous Potion. Same thing. It still reminds me of Snow White's wicked stepmother. Yeah, it's beautiful color. It's going to give us some nice accents. So I didn't have one that dark, but I think these particular 4 are going to be my firm favorites. And I'm going to use a little bit of this, which doesn't come, it works really well with a pinkier shade that's in this kit. And then I splashed out and got this one called Iced Spruce, which is just a little bit, it's a lighter green, but it's going to go really nicely with that one over there. So yeah, these just arrived this morning with Amazon, so we've got that one. And don't be misled, because when Debbie was rubbing that onto the paper, it really looked amazing. So I haven't got any white paper to show you around here, but it is really nice. Okay, so that's what I'm going to go with. But if you've just got those 3, that's also good enough. All right, don't go and spend money if you don't need to. Right, I've got those over there. If you've got a couple of stamps, I would like to make a couple of labels again, like I did before. So these are great, the darkroom door stamps, for those little bits. Great for adding things. I got this from Yosi Designs, called the Nature Stamps. And because it's got a lot of goodies that are in this kit, I thought they would be great. Yosi has an Instagram account, I think, and I'm not sure if she has an Etsy, but if you go on her Instagram, Yosi Designs, A-Y-O-Z-I-E, you'll be able to find these. These are stained, but I've used them, but they're beautiful stamps that she created. All right, I've got just my stock standard field notes, great for making labels. And then I like this one as well, Stampers Anonymous label frames. I tend to like those 3 particular, but I've got some smaller ones in this now as well. But guys, again, just get yourself standard things that you can use over and over in different ways. That's my advice. Okie dokie, what else do I need to share with you? Right, as far as cardstock is concerned, I have also gone into my old scrapbook pile. I have still got a pile this high, so what, about 8, it was come down to about 6 inches now. It used to be probably 20 inches high of cardstock from my scrapbooking days. And I have I've been whittling it away. Some I've had to buy because the greens I use a lot of. But I have cut out today my die cut flowers. So again, go and have a look at what you have. I will tell you some of the ones that I have replenished. So for example, this one here, this lovely lilac shade, is called Wisteria and is basil cardstock. Called basil, I don't know, basil, because basil is a herb. Right, and then this darker green with the dots on it is called Irish Eyes. I love that, Irish Eyes. And the lighter one is called Aloe Vera, also from basil. All right, I have just taken all my die cuts and cut out the florals. So that's my best advice, smaller and bigger and lots of greens. I had a couple of these very soft yellows. This one's called Chiffon, and these are ones I use all the time. All right, so I had some mauvier ones and some more what is this, like a, I don't know, I've lost for colors now. Seedless grapes, it looks like that ink. So just go and have a look what you have. This is just a soft pink that I had, and I've cut these all ready. All right, because you know I love to use my die cuts. So they go in there like that. I'll get their lids, and they've got lids and they stack. So there we go. On to the rest of the kit. So we've talked about the journal pages and the background, and we're going to put them together in a minute. I have then gone and done my homework. So here's your second bit of homework, is to cut out the add-on and the ephemera kits. Now, you know I've got these little pots, and I use these over and again, and I do that because it makes me pack away what I had before or do something with it. Right, so here are my little tabs. I've cut them out, they're in there. Here are the little circles all cut out. It's a 2-inch punch I've used there, so that's 5 centimeters. And then the little stamps, and I love these stamps. I made these. I just adore them. So I've got a couple of them here, and a lot I use on the ephemera as well. Right, so those are all good to go. I like to have these at the top here when I'm working, so it inspires me looking at the bits that I'm going to use around me. And then I pack them all into my stackable trays, and it goes into the cubicle in my room, and then the desk is clear. It literally takes 5 minutes. All right, now when I cut off these pieces from the edge of the shorter journal pages with a gingham on the back, I have kept these bits, all right, because they're nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for, but I don't waste them, so keep those. I've put a paper clip on them. Okay. Then, as I said, I've cut out all my ephemera and add-on. This was my yesterday's job. Here are my envelopes. I haven't glued them, but they've all been cut out, so I've got them all ready there. I didn't use my scan and cut. I've packed it in the box and moved it into I must sort that out. I really spent a lot of money on it, and I thought it was going to help me with my hands, and I can't work it out anyway. I need to make time to work it out. That's what it is. Right, so all the ephemera here has been backed with that lovely lace paper. I'm using 160 GSM, and I stick 160 on the back. You can, if your printer will take a thicker cardstock like 300 GSM or like 110 pound weight, you can just print this there and print that on the back, and there you're done. But I seem to enjoy the process of doing this, so I have done the lot. All the pockets are here, all the ephemera bits are cut out. I've got the postcards section and journal cards all ready here. It's all good to go. Library cards, the lot, and there we go. That's everything done. So the nice thing about this is when I'm making a project and I need ephemera to go into it, I can just look through it and quickly see what best suits that particular project. So I encourage you to do that. Again, I use the same thing to store all the bits in every time. Okay, I got them off Amazon, so you can, I'm sure you can find them there. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you this was called Irish Eyes, and I have done so. If you are stuck and wonder where can you get cardstock, this is a really good offer, and I do take from this from time to time. I think I took one of the this one here, this purpley one. This is DCWV. It's called Brights, and it's got printed textured cardstock. So you've got the purples, there you go, look at that, and you've got the lighter mauves, so there you can see, and then I think you've even got the lilacs and things further back. I also have the pastels, so you get the brights and the pastels. I think this was, no, it wasn't that one. You've got pinks in here, you've got everything in here, and more at the bottom. So that's a bit bright, but yeah, I definitely took this one from here, and you between this one and the pastels, you can get all those colors as well. Of course, you can order them as sheets, but this is better value. All right, so there we have it on the paper front. Right, then the last section here is all the bits and pieces that we're going to use. Again, I've put my little buttons into one of these, and then it's easy to see, and none of them get lost. This is the trim that comes with the Ultimate Bundle, and as I said, we're going to use this on the pages. I have actually gathered flowers. I have got some of these newer ones, so the greens and the mauves there are some in my shop still, but I do have another order arriving with these colors as well, and I've got plenty of these in my shop as well. So this is the cerise with the white, cerise with the pink and the plain pink, and a touch of green and lilac. All right, so some flowers, and then the small ones, so I might want to intermingle them, which I like to do. All right, so go grab some flowers. Then of course your fabrics, go and grab your fabrics, scrappy bits, perfect. You don't have to have my fabrics. That's what I'm going to use though. And then I will be using my cover piece, which is this piece over here. All right, so that's the fabrics, and you've seen a full flip through in my last video with all of that. Go and grab your lace pieces, and easy if you've got one of these because it's all been done for you. All right, and then of course this one, which works really nicely with this one as well. All right, so that's what we have for all the lace bits, and we're going to decorate with all of this. And then your ribbons, so you've got all your ribbons here as well. All right, okay, so that's everything that I can think of that we will possibly need. Right, I want to just do the pages really quickly. So what I would suggest is fold everything in half. So I'm going to do that quickly. Okay, so I have folded the lot here. And we are now going to separate this out and make 2 stacks for our signatures. Now you can make more than 2 signatures. It is easier to make 4, but we'll see how we go. Right, so I've decided I'm going to put that one over there. I'm going to put a mouse page there, and I'm just going to see, I've got a mouse page I want to put on one on that side. Then I've got 2 bird pages. I'm going to put one there and one there, and then I have got one short there, so we'll put that one over there, and then we've got one of each over here. Now it doesn't mean that that's how they're going to stay. What I do at this point is I check what colors I have underneath. So I've got pink spots there, and I think I've got green spots there. That's fine. Then I've got one of these seed packets there, a floral page, and I'll put the other one there, and I've got a purple one there. So I'm happy with the first one. I've got a seed page there, I've got the pink, I've got the purple there, and I've got one of those there. So that's all right. Okay, so far so good. Then we've got the journaling pages. So I've got one that needs to go on each side, and the way I've set up to print on the back sort of divides out the colors. All right, so we're going to put those together. Then I've got these 4 with the frogs and things in the middle. So I want to have, let me just think, this is where I keep looking at what I do here. I've got pink there, so I'm going to put the frog there. And what have I got on this side? I think I've got purple on that side, so I'll put the purple on here. So this one needs to be the squirrel, because that one's going in the middle and that one's going in the middle, and then really it's just a case of let's do it like that. Okay, so that's how I sort of divide it out. Then this part's easy because there are no patterns on here. I want 2 in here, 2 of the lace pages in there, and we're going to put 2 of the avos in there, each 2, and then 2 of each of the tea stain pages in there. All right. Then on the book pages, the altered book pages, I want to put, just seeing where the birds are. I don't want all the birds in the same one. Have I got birds on this one? yeah, there's birds in here. So we'll put those two there. So it's the hedgehog and the dragonfly, and the bee and this bird with the hummingbird will go in the other. All right. So we take each pile, and now we've just got to order it. So I sort of separate them out again. Just the plainer pages and things. Okay, so I've got my 3 lots there, and I'll grab from those as I go. Now you want to decide which page you want on the front. So I'm looking at these, and I probably want that one. I'm just checking. Oh, that is cute too. But I'm going to go with this one as my front for that signature. Right, and then I'm thinking, okay, flower, animal. Let's put this sort of after this one. Flower, animal, flower. Oh, well, it's going to be like that. Now remember, you can turn these the other way like that if you want, but we're going to do it like this, and then the hairs. Now again, I'm looking at the backs of the pages. Now I don't want all the pinks or purples together, so I'm just opening them up and shingling them down to get an order. So here I'm going to move this. What is this? This is the hairs. They are going to come in here, so that I've got plain, busy, and I'll put in a book page in between these two. Okay, now for the shorter pages, where are they? Right, as I said, I want the frogs in the middle. Okay, and then I've got another purpley one, and we're going to do that 1, 2, 3, then we'll do it there. This one can go here, and that's sort of how I do it. I'll give you a little flip through in a minute. Okay, right, so we've got that page, we've got that, and I'm quite happy here. Let me see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because I quite like this combination here, I'm going to take one of these book pages now, and I'm going to slide it in here. It's slightly shorter. Yeah, so let's put that in there. Okay, so we've got some layers going on already. So there we go. Maybe I'll want to change it this way. Okay, so there's that with the bird. And what's on that side? Perfect. Right. Then next page, it's got to be one of the patterned, the background pages now. So we've got that there. So I think there's quite a lot of pink going on here. I'm going to put this in there between these two. All right, and that sort of makes it less busy. Okay, we turn that over. That's also looking a bit busy, and I'm going to put in, what did I put there? A peach one. I'm going to put this to break it up. Okay, so you've got my whole process going on here. Please pause as you need. Right, we've got that there, this lovely layer now, look at that. But we want something in the middle here, and I am going to put a tea stain page. Right, so there we go. Let's do that. Do I want to do that? No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this page in, the book page. And then I'm going to put it, I've got that there. So let's see, I've got peach, lace, and we want a brown one. So we'll put that in there. There we go, we've got 2 in there. And then next page, definitely very busy. I'm going to put this in. Okay, and then in between these, I'm going to put the pink in. There we go. I know that probably is very confusing. So let's see, I might not need that one. I've got that. I like it. I've got that. I quite like it. That looks good. We've got this. That's good. We've got some gorgeous layers going on here. Isn't that lovely? We've got this there. And that, and that. And there we go. Right, and there's the frogs. Now, hang on to this because you never know if I want to come back and add it. That's the joy. I might, for example, want to put it behind this one here and fold this back or something. All right, we'll see. So I'm just going to hang on to it for the moment. That's this one. Same thing. I've got my 2 book pages. I might not use all of those. I've got 2 of these. I've got 2 of these. I've got the shorter ones, and here's our signature again. So this again, we're going to decide which one we want on the front. And you can turn them round, as I say. But I think I want the mice. I like the mice. I like Henrietta as well. Right, so we've got that one there. And again, I want a short page. Well, let's put them together. So we want that. Well, I'm going to do it like this. Let's look for our short page. So we've got green. So hopefully this is the one I wanted to put in the middle. And this one I do not want against there. So this is where I go and look what's in here. And where did I put this one's short page? Over there. Okay. So I'm going to take that one out. And I'm going to put this one, this green one in here. Okay. That looks gorgeous still. Right. So I do a little bit of swapping. And that's why I end up showing you the finished result. Because it can be confusing. Right. So we've got that one there. I've got a animal, a flower, an animal, a flower, and an animal. There we go. Right, and then we've got this one, which is the one in the middle. Right, so we just need to find a spot for that one. Let's see. I think this is a good spot, so we'll put it there like that. Okay, same thing again. We want to go here, and I want to put a book page in, and I think it's one of these 2. So we've got that in there, and we've got that in there. So I'm going to put this in here. Because we've got squirrels in the middle, I'm putting the squirrel one at the front. Okay, and then this one needs, well, we've got to put in a page here. So I'm going to go with a lacy page. Okay. And we've got that there, which looks all right. And do I want to put in something there? I think I'm going to put in one of these and maybe fold it and make another layer. So I'm going to put that in there. All right. Not there. Here. All right. And then this one definitely needs something. We're going to put in one of these other pages. Right, and I'm also going to put in this page like Kerr. And over here we're going to put in another one of these like that. Yeah, so I'm short of an avocado page for some reason. I should really put it in here. Okay. Right, guys, we'll hang on to that one. Right, so here's our mouse page. We've got our book page. We've got this floral page with that on the back. We've got a lace page. Just checking. Yeah, that's right. Lace, birds, peach, a layered page, tea stain page, writing page, peach page, oops, a book page, Henrietta, and then this one over here. All right, and then that one in the middle. So there's our 2 signatures. Fab. So it's just a case of putting in our book pages. I need to find a spot for that. I'm going to have a look at that and see where I put them, but I also need to trim them. So when I see you again, I will have the book pages in place, and we are going to do our first little project, and I hope I have a small freebie for you on Tuesday as well. All right, that's a lot for today, isn't it? I hope that you that didn't confuse you too much. Let me know what you think so far, and if you're excited about starting this project. I sure am. And I'll see you on Tuesday with another little video. Go and do your homework now. And see you soon. Bye.